Hey, I'm Latia, and today is the second day of the Growth Summit. It's been very interesting so far. I feel like it's been really almost like revealing for me to see how like people seem to treat me like I'm a child or something. And I know I've been told that like I have like this innocent vibe where people are just like, oh, you just seem so sweet and innocent and nice and friendly and I don't know, stuff where it's like, oh, you're so sweet, oh. And then I guess I say things where it's like, oh, poor girl, you're so silly, you don't know what you're doing. And it's like, maybe I do, or maybe you should stop worrying about me and like live your life like it's golden. Because like I know I met a couple of people and it was like, yeah, I've been kind of in a funk lately, kind of down. Well, do you have goals to fix that? Do you have a plan? Do you know how you're gonna solve this problem? And I was like, shit, I forgot I don't like people like this. Like, we might be like-minded, but definitely not the same interface, if you will. Because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I know everything. I can judge you and ask you all the questions, but don't ask me anything. I'm good. I'm great. I'm so wonderful. And it's like being in a space like this, it's a mixture of like, there's a lot of people who want to do real estate. And I'm guessing that someone in the trio of people who are leading this is very into real estate. I know he's into wealth building, and it's just like hearing people say things that they've heard that they should do and are just following it. Like, it doesn't necessarily make me uncomfortable, but at the same time, I'm not like okay with it. It's just like, I mean, yeah, but like, okay, whatever. Yeah, it's just interesting. And it's, I don't know, the whole thing is just kind of like it's not bad. There's great presenters, but as a black woman, it's so much fun watching white men interrupt a white woman, or white woman and white people talk about how they felt called to go to Africa and like save the children or save the women, which was cool because she realized, wow, these women are stronger and more amazing than I gave them credit for before I met them. And it's like, yeah, there's a difference between having the privilege of not having to honor your word as survival, or like understand what survival even means. Like, not that I'm saying that like I don't want to like minimize the experience of women, because like, yeah, you could get raped, and as a white person, white woman especially, you're way more likely to get raped than I am. Like, growing up, I would go into weird situations, 3 a.m, New York City, by myself. And there was only one time in New York where I felt weird. But for the most part, I just walked like I knew where I was going. I was just like, you ain't messing with me. I know where I'm going. And even if I had to do like 180, like, nope, wrong direction. I don't care. That was on purpose. I just need a little exercise. But it's like, I don't look particularly wealthy. I'm a black person. You still, me and my parents are gonna be like, good luck. Like, good luck. She's a handful. And they probably return me or something because I talk a lot and I'm difficult, whatever. But like, besides that, it's like I did Landmark, and the thing I hated the most is like, how do these white fuckers come at me like I'm crazy, like black women are bad, like you can't mess with black women, we get shit done. And you're like berating a black woman for whatever choice she made. I don't remember, but I also had like an episode, so it's a weird experience in general. And I'm just like, I've read a lot about black history and American history in particular, and white people were able to kill me at any word. Like, I could have been lynched, raped, murdered, anything. Like, anything was happened like possible back in the day at the word of white people, which they would lie and do these things to black people just because, like, either just because or to save themselves. And you know, part of me is like, you know, your sexual reputation is very important as a woman, which I have some experience in. Some care, some don't. It's like kind of like, you're kind of like, would I want to be you? No. So your opinion's not that important, but it would be cool to have friends. But it's like just really fascinating how people don't understand survival. Like, especially in America, we're very detached from like I might die, and then like my ego might die, and we act like we're just so evolved and spiritual, but really a lot of people are full of shit. Very delusional. A lot of people are delusional. They think they're so great and high and mighty, and it's like, you're kind of full of it. Like, you're not doing good things. You're not a very good person. Nobody really likes you. And a lot of us aren't willing to accept that. I'm like kind of the opposite. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm really awful and mean. Like, if I had to like put myself in a form, I would probably be more like Cruella de Vil or like evil octopus lady in Little Mermaid. Like, I feel like I identify with villains, but I'm just used to being treated like crap constantly, and people abuse me and are rude to me and always giving me unnecessary advice. It's like, I'm doing very well for my age and for what I do, so shut up. Like, I don't need your advice. I'm not asking for help. I'm just telling you the truth. Like, why is my truth so uncomfortable for you that you feel like you need to fix me or how I present it or what I'm doing? Like, it's working for me. If I really wanted to change, I would. And for right now, I'm like trying to feel the misery that I'm in. I want to feel it. I want to embody it. I want to like, oh yeah, that's that anxiety. That's that depression. That's that this. So with my new awareness, I can let it go more easily, because it's like, I'm sure these things have been kind of like a little cloud over my head since I was a kid. And it's my choice when I'm ready to let it go. And I would like to process and grieve it instead of just being like, okay, I'm powerful, strong, and no one can stop me. It's like, nah, I'm not there yet. Like, I know I'm great here. My head knows it. Look at this. Oh, wow. I'm serving up fierceness today. And I saw me naked. Amazing. It was a great way to start my day. And I still don't feel it. Like, I don't feel an ownership of this beautiful woman I am. I still feel like a second-class citizen and sloppy seconds. Like, people settle for me. And it's not necessarily like it stops me from doing things because I'm, I don't know, kind of outrageous in that way. But it would be nice to kind of just like sit, ground, and be present. Like, oh, wow, check me out. I'm wonderful. And not feel bad about it. But yes, there's been a lot on my mind from this growth summit, race relations, gender, all the things. I'm working on writing a book that's gonna like take all of these things that I think about and kind of like create a cohesive story, or multiple cohesive stories and little units that kind of like give perspective and empowerment around it. Or not, because some things are shitty and it's kind of fun to just be like, oh wow, that sucks. And it's like, doesn't it? Ooh, it feels so awful. Let's just feel that. But have a great day.